Hello friends, today we are going to see about view encapsulation. In general, we have used view encapsulation in Angular application to override some of the third-party libraries or some other component from our parent component. But a lot of us don't know how it works and how Angular handles it. So today I'm going to explain this from some basic example. Before understanding the concept, let's try to understand the term view encapsulation. In medical term, capsule is something combination of multiple chemicals which we get as a single capsule, and we cannot add anything after a capsule is made. Same way, Angular tries to encapsulate the view, which means the HTML and CSS part. So let's see how it works. Here I have a basic application which has a router outlet in app component.html, and I have defined two routes, namely page 1 and page 2. So page 1 has page 1 component and page 2 has page 2 component as their components, and I'm getting inside page 1 component which has this content. In this I have link for page 1 and page 2 and some dummy text. Similarly, in page 2 also I have links and some dummy text. As an output, we are getting this in our browser. Now I'm in page 1 route, which means the page 1 component is loaded here. Here I am opening the head section. Now if you see, there are three style tags added here. We'll see it one by one. If you see here, you can add global styles. So this style is coming from style.css. So whatever style is there, that will be loaded here at the beginning. And not only this, whatever we have in AngularJSON under the styles array, those CSS files will be loaded at the beginning and appended in the head tag. So next we have some styles. This style is coming from app component because app component will be loaded at the beginning of the page. Now I have added some style in app component. Now if we see this style, it got added here. Similarly, we have page 1 component rendered here. So we have our page 1 style here. Now I'm going to page 2, and now let's notice this head tag. Now I'm at page 2. At the moment when I reached page 2, in the head section a new style tag got appended, which is styles for page 2. And when I come back to page 1, the style remains there. It's not going to destroy. So this is how Angular works. When new components get rendered, that time it's going to add the style for that particular component into the head tag, and when we move around, it's not going to remove the style which got added previously. With this knowledge, we can move further. Now I'm going to add some style in page 1 component. Similarly, in page 2 component, I'm going to add some more style. But here I'm making the color as red, and also I'm going to render the page 2 component in page 1 itself. Now I am saving and checking the output. Now if you see, we have page 1 and page 2. In page 1 I have added some styles, which is h1 color green. Similarly, I have added same style but color as red in page 2. Now both components are in same page, but the styles are not getting overridden. So how this is happening? Generally, Angular compiles the HTML and the CSS. That is why we are getting this weird string as attribute added to each and every element in our application. If you see, this string will end with C1 and C2 inside another component, which means whenever a new component is getting added, it's going to increment the number at the end of the string. Now let's see why the style is added in page 2 affects only page 2. If you open this style, here we have our compiled CSS, which is h1, which has attribute selector along with it, which is pointing to the component 2, the weird string which we saw in the HTML there. And this selector will only match this h1 tag. So this is the reason when I added h1 in the page 1 component and h1 in the page 2 component, both styles are not getting overridden. Now I'm removing this. Now let's see how the view encapsulation none works. And I'm going to make a small change in page 2 component. Here I'm going to make this style as important. Now I'm going here and redirecting to page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2. So these styles are not getting affected. Now what I'm going to do here in page 2 component, I'm going to add encapsulation dot none. So generally we do this to override the style of the inner components. Now when we add this line, what is going to happen in our HTML, you're going to see in a second. Let's move to page 2. And when I open this, you can see there is no weird string found inside this component. And also let's check the style. Also, if you notice here, it's not going to add any attribute selector here. Now when I move to page 1, this text also became red. Let's inspect and check what's happening. If you see here, page 1 component has some style with attribute selector. And now when we move to page 2, the new style got appended in head tag. And in that style, we don't have the attribute selector. Now this style becomes a tag selector, which is going to affect all the h1 tags. So this is the reason we should not use view encapsulation none. For this we have a solution called ngdeep. So let's see that in the next video. If this video is informative, please give it a like and share with your friends. Thank you.